What's up, guys? I was meant to work today, but the bus was 10 minutes late, which meant that I couldn't get to work until like an hour and a half after I needed to be there, so I'm just at home today, betrayed by my own species. I'm very sad, but I guess it'll be okay as long as I make $90 from this video, so just make sure if you've ever had a slight desire to click the ads, today is the day to act on that. Share this with all of your friends, like it up. Until like the most I've ever made from a video I think is $7, so we've got quite a mountain to climb, but I'm confident that we can do it. Yeah, John Yu helped me a bit with this team because I'm not very good at making teams that aren't fat. Like, I never use stall, but I'm always overly inclined to use too many fat mons, so he helped me to offense it up a bit. It is very weak to stall, so I'm hoping we don't face that, but everything else is okay, I guess. This looks like a strong team. He has nothing for for my dude. I paired it with Wish Rachi because that like passes wishes to Araquanid versus Heatran, and that's kind of cool. Yeah, this looks winnable. Okay, as usual, Tapu Fini is fantastic. I think I might just lead with this. It's only bad if he leads with Lando, which is quite bad. Perfect. Okay, who wants this? Young Liquidation. I had Toxic in the last spot. Yeah, I live everything. I had Toxic in the last spot, but I want Waterfall so that I have enough PP to, like, annoy Toxapex against a stall team. So yeah, he's switching his Tapu Fini, but I think I beat it. So yeah, I'll just need to decide whether I'm taking that trade. Eliminating this isn't going to help me too much because he has, like, 3 Zard counters. Can I get a D-drop? I've never gotten a D-drop. It's so stupid. Looks like we 3 at KO this though. Yeah, he's got Madness, unfortunately, but okay, we might need a good roll here. Or we could just be safe and go to Rachi and throw up a Wish. It's gonna let his Lando in. I think we probably need to do it now before I get any weaker. He's actually not clicked Moonblast here, so maybe he has Scald, but I think it's... I want to keep this for Tran, I think, because it's probably Bloom. Yeah, this is pretty important for Tran. He has, like, no switch in, so I don't know what he's thinking about. If he goes to Metagross here, I'm going to be quite pissed, because I think it dies without its Mega Bulk, because Mega takes, like, 88% max or something. It's very strong, this Pokemon. Choice Band Araquanid. I didn't introduce the team properly. So yeah, he does have Moonblast, that's good. I can Wish to Araquanid here, which I guess is the point of the team. So yeah, he goes to Tran. It's actually a little bit risky to Wish to it, because I don't know whether Bloom Doom would just KO. Maybe that's worth it. Let's just... I'm fairly sure it would KO. Heatran. Solar Beam, base 190. Yeah, there's no way this is living. Araquanid. Yep, that does too much damage. It'd be quite bold to go for that though. So yeah, let's just go into this man's. As he goes for Magma Storm, which I eat like lunch, and I get that nice young Wish. Okay, this is exactly how this team was meant to work. So now we just get our kill with Liquidation. Yeah, goodbye. Crit this one, Araquanid. Oh, that was a very high roll, but unfortunately that was not what we needed. I think I'm going to just take the kill here and be happy. Miss, damn it. Okay, so Araquanid doing stuff immediately. I can still pass it a Wish again. I guess he goes to Metagross here, which is kind of annoying if he has Hammer Arm, but he has to go for like T-Punch or Zen Headbutt to kill me. I guess Mash would probably kill me, but either way Ferrothorn's going to be a fine switch-in. So he elects to go to Zygarde instead. I do have Tapu Fini. I'd like to see how much this does though, because yeah, he's going to go for Coil, and this should still do like 45. Plop! Oh baby, and I get the D-drop, that's quite hot. So he probably kills me now. I probably should just go to Tapu Fini. Maybe I should just sack this though to keep Fini a bit healthier. I guess Lando is his rocker, but we don't know that for sure. Let's see, I need something for Heatran. If I get rid of his Lando... maybe I should just go to Fini and Moonblast, but I don't really know if I want to take this hit. Araquanid, and he's at +1. Oh, he still can't do anything to me. Maybe I'll just hit him again. Yeah, I should eat that up. Okay, nice. Plop! And I kill him because of the D-drop. Okay, Araquanid just like 1v1 to Zygarde when I wasn't even at full. I was at like 45%. So the Mans is doing some work immediately. This can kill me if it hits. Like this is still going to be a big problem if it has Bloom Doom, and I guess I can slow. Yeah, I can still wish past to this if I'm careful. So what do you go for here? Like Earth Power or Magma Storm? I probably can't lose Finny. I think I might just go into Zard here and threaten the Earthquake. As yeah, he has to Magma Storm there. I'm just going to Flare Blitz predicting the Lando here because I surely am threatening the Earthquake this turn. And because of this play, it looks like my Scarf Lando has a great shot at winning. Yeah, that does 5 million. And I'm just going to click that again. He does get Rocks up, but that's totally fine with me. He might elect to go back to Tran. But if he just lets this take the damage, that would be sick. Yeah. So that was a great play by me. If I may just toot my horn for a second, he will get up his rocks here, but okay, just U-turns instead. Okay, so I think we can probably just Moonblast here. I should be faster. He would need quite a lot of speed to outspeed me, but it's like not impossible to imagine that. If he goes to Tran here, the Bloom Doom is more obvious than ever, but it's like very obvious on his team anyway. I could see him going like hard into Metagross or just sacking this. There are so many plays that make sense for him. Sacking this would make my job a lot easier. It's just the Tran that I'm worried about, really, but I think I can get a wish to Araquanid if I bring Rachi in against Tapu Lele, although it's still going to be pretty hard. Okay, great, he sacks that. So now he has to go to... yeah, he's obviously Bloom Doom. I think I just have to sack my Mans here. Man, that is sad. Then what? I just go an Earthquake after that, and that's probably going to be the win. So Araquanid, you did amazingly. Oh my god. If this doesn't die, then that's just fucked, because I really need this Pokemon alive to win. He can hard into Lele, I guess, but yeah, he likes to sack Tran, so he can't really break, like... GG, man, he can't really break some stuff like Ferrothorn or Rachi anymore. Good game, that was really fun. And Araquanid got like 2 kills and just did exactly what I was meant to do. That's Christmas right there. Of course the D-drop was bad on Zygarde, but that's like the first defense drop I've ever gotten in my life, so I think it's okay. Alright, this guy has a Serena. That's funny, because I actually gave Araquanid enough speed for 0 speed Serena, because like I wanted speed for Skarmory, and then Skarms run a little bit of speed sometimes, so I just like crept a little bit higher to outspeed Skarmories unless they have like 20 speed EVs would be enough to tie. Again, the dude has a great matchup, Araquanid. I don't know which Zard he'd be. Gren's a bit of a threat. Well, I guess no, Gren's not really a threat. Might just lead with Mamo, which is... that makes Araquanid very... I think I'm going to just lead with it, as he goes with Zard, so I'm only scared of X here. If he's Y, he really should switch. But I probably get OHKO'd by Zard X. Charizard... Mega X... Okay, I actually ate that up completely. I'm just going to go for Liquidation in that case. And you saw how much it did to Finny, and like Finny and this just kind of 1v1 each other, so hopefully he's Spit F so I can just get this young 3-hit KO. Okay, he's Max Fizz Def. That has never done so little. At least that's information about his set. And this is actually quite annoying, so I guess we'll go for just another one and then switch to Rachi. I'm a Trumpster, motherfucker. Goodbye. I guess that kind of makes sense. So he's probably going to be Sash Endeavor here, which is a bit annoying. I'll need to decide what I want to let get Endeavored. If he's not Sash and Araquanid just takes another soul, that would be ideal, but that ain't the case. So are we letting this go down to 1? I think that's fine. Oh, he has Edge. Yeah, I'm just going to get OHKO'd by that. Stealth Rock Edge, so he doesn't have a way to hit Ferrothorn, which I guess is nice, but I don't necessarily... Don't necessarily want to take an Earthquake, but I think it's probably my best... Yeah, it's definitely my best play to just go to this. And I'll just get up my rocks. As, yeah, he quakes me, that does a lot of damage, and now we will just knock this off. So yeah, I think maybe, like, who could predict Stone Edge? But I can go into Finny pretty safely here. He can't Gunk Shot this turn, so we'll find out whether he's Ash or the other set. As he just spikes that turn, and he's not Protein, so that's quite weird. Do we defog? Yeah, surely, let's just defog here on the Serena switch in as he goes to his own Finny, which is fine. We can no longer miss. And we can heal this with Jirachi anyway, and he only seems to have Surf, so that's good. And this Moonblast will 2-hit KO now because he's max Fizz Def, so it's going to go to Serena instead, which is fine. That does a lot, so he's not going to be the slow set. He might just elect a U-turn here because he's obviously like threatening me, but I think Rachi is pretty fine to switch in, as yeah, he just goes for U-turn. That might be Choice Band or Scarf, or so let's just get it. I don't really know anything about that Pokemon, so let's just calc it and try to find out what it's doing. U-turn, so he's max attack. He could be like Scarf, he's not banded though. Gren can't kill me unless it has like there's that dark what it is Life Orb. It's just not it's good to be good, like that. I could have just killed that there, and he's just gonna like get up a spike here because he's awesome, but okay, he does go for that. That's really annoying. We can just Moonblast here. He's probably going to, yeah, this. I wish I could have just killed that. I guess I can just go to Zard here and like start killing shit. I probably could have gone to Pharaoh this turn. Yeah, that was really obvious. But I think everything dies to this Blitz. Okay, that probably lives because it's like max Fizz Def. Plop. Yep. And he sadly gets enough HP back to see another day. So I guess I'll just try to get up my rocks here. Because Ferrothorn should be able to take 2 hits from this. He might well have Taunt. He actually doubles to Serena, which is interesting. I know this learns high jump kick, so I'll just pivot into Lando here. He might U-turn because he's... No, he just goes for high jump kick. That's fine. So we get to go for our own U-turn here and just get a kill with Zard, which is sick. He just stays in, okay, so he mustn't be the set I was expecting. Okay. Do we just... I think we just sack Pharaoh here. Yeah, it's nice, but it's not necessary. Okay, so that was a very strange play. I think we just go to Lando here. He might have Shuriken on his dude, but like, Lando's probably... Maybe Rachi is the best play. No, let's go with Lando, because that beats his most threatening mon. So he goes to this. I don't have the Leech immunity anymore, which is shithouse. And Finny still lives. Ugh. I think we have to go to Zard anyway, so he gets the seeds on me. We can either... I probably need to Roost now. He doesn't seem to have Protect, but he might have Earthquake, but like, it shouldn't do too much. And of course... Okay, he just wants to sack this here. Yep. Okay, gets the crit too. That's fantastic. Very well played. But that does do over half, sadly, so yes, that's very shit. Let's try to Roost again. Yeah, he thinks it's a big old prediction. And I'll go to my own Finny here. He's probably going to double to Celesteela. Nope, he's just not going to do anything. I'll just Madness here and try to take this out. So he goes for a Moonblast, doesn't Spatak drop me even. I can Nature's Mat. Okay, he's seriously sacking this. Is he gonna... I hate playing this kind of person. It's just like totally mindless. I guess he's weakening me for Gren, but yeah, he goes to Celesteela. So at this point, we just get Zard in and win, I guess. I can go to Rachi here, and unless... Yeah, so he kills me here, and then I Flare Blitz, and the Wish is in the air, so that's perfect. If he gets the defense boost here, it's like a tiny bit annoying, but I think it's probably okay. So yeah, EQ, he gets a Spidef boost, perfect, so I'm sure this kills. I'm a Zardex. Goodbye. And I get the Wish, which is a little bit hot, because I probably live any hit from his Gren, which just doesn't seem to have an ice. Well, it has Life Orb, but... I think it's fine. Let's just Dragon Claw, so that should kill me, yep, which gives him his form change, but as long as he doesn't flinch me a lot of times, I'm fine. So he actually goes for Pump there, which just guarantees my win, unless I misclicked. Plop! And good game, Wielder. We get 2 nice GG saying people. And let's get some more Araquanid food. It's doing a lot of work so far. Okay, and we get a very wild team. This loses to Zardex if I can... Well, Torkoal kind of checks it pretty easily, actually. Dugtrio is pretty annoying. Yeah, this is going to be very, very interesting. I imagine his leader would be Torkoal, so I... Oh, he could... He's probably... Yeah, this is great. We can just lead with Araquanid unless he leads with Dog. Okay, perfect. Who's getting hit? Someone's catching this death. Well, Venusaur's going to take, like, probably half. And this is Zard Y, so it just dies. I guess if he's Edge Dog... Well, no, I live 1 edge from Dugtrio, so yep, we kill his Zard Y turn 1. He actually has Air Slash, and does he flinch me? No, okay. So we get Dugtrio'd, we took out an Air Slash Zard Y 1-on-1. If he wants to do something other than go to Dugtrio, I would appreciate... Thank you! Growth is a little bit hot, but Rachi is probably still my play, as he does go for the growth. Okay, so he's very, very strong now. I can just wait for the sun to run out and then kill this with, like, Zard. I probably still live this too, but I kind of want to keep my Rachi really healthy for his, Espeon. Although I have Scarflando for that too. Scarflando is going to have a bit of a field day here. I'm actually quite sure I will live this. So, Venusaur, offensive, +2, Life Orb, Hidden Power Fire, and the Sun. That has like a 6% chance to kill me, so I'm gonna just go for a Wish here. Okay, he gets a crit. That's incredibly lame. Now I'm going to have a lot of trouble dealing with his mans. We'll just have to sack this here and then go into Zard. And I'll just go for the regular Flare Blitz so the dog can't trap me as easily. He'll probably just switch the Torkoal here. Oh, that was so lame. Holy shit. The reason I didn't like do something quote-unquote safer is because I wanted to sack Araquanid on the turn that Sun expired, so I keep my Rachi at like 75. And, yes, that would have been just totally fine, but now we're doing things this way. So I don't think I can really, come back from that. I guess if... I know, the Lando sweep is still alive. I just need to be very careful. He actually Toxics that turn. Okay, I can just Madness now. Venusaur can come in, which is lame. Yep. Plop. And that does a lot. He crit me, so I don't even know whether he's like timid or modest. Yeah, he does growths here and I lose more Pokemon. Landorus T, Scaff. Oh, that's +2, but yeah, he's probably faster than me. Oh shit, bus. So, do we really just have to like pivot around this? I must have to go hard to Zard here. Actually, he can Sludge Bomb, but he does go for growth. So I'll go to my Ferrothorn and then pivot back to... Actually, Sun's going to run out this turn, which is a bit unfortunate. No, he's actually Sun Rock Torkoal, so this is just going to be very, very hard for me. Back to Zard, as he goes for HP Fire. That does 50. Yeah, well, at least we're weakening this, and Zard remains maybe a win con. Okay, I think Lando definitely needs to be the win con, actually. I can't really let him Giga Drain his health back, so I think HP Fire is a fine play here. Actually, no, he would never Giga Drain this turn. He's going for Sludge or HP Fire. Unfortunately, he does go for Sludge, which is a little bit worse of a play, in my opinion. And now we'll just go to Lando and then pivot into Zard, I guess. This is so stupid. Like, this shouldn't have been a threat. He just hacked my Rashi. Unfortunately, he just goes into Torkoal very easily here. And and I can't really do much about that. I guess I will just... Was Verathorn faster? Data Torkoal, I think it's a speed tie. Yeah. I do have 4 speed though, so I probably am faster. I'm just trying to decide whether to get rocks up or like just not do that. Let's think it through. So if I just Flare Blitz here, I do like no damage to Torkoal. I need to get rocks up for his Dugtrio's Sash. I don't know how I'm gonna get damage on like Conk and stuff. That crit just totally ruined the game, like fucked me over completely. So I'm just going to Flare Blitz here, as yeah, he just goes to Torkoal, and fucking hell. I'll Roost here to try to waste some turns, as he probably... Okay, that doesn't kill me. We can Roost again now. If he goes hard to Venusaur, I'm going to be very, very upset. Oh, the mist. It saved me. Okay, so how do we... How much is Flare Blitz doing? Well, after I evolve, it's going to... How does it do 28? My god. So if I evolve, does that just kill him? And then I get Dugtrio'd. Actually, if I'm going to try really hard to kill this here, because if I can kill this... Okay, that did 0. But yeah, he Toxics me, so that's great. I'm just going to Blitz again. And he doesn't have many Sun turns. I'm actually going to Roost. As, damn it, he goes to Dugtrio. I didn't think that was really worth it. Hopefully I live this Earthquake, or like he goes for Rocks or something, but nope. We can get Rocks up with this, hopefully now. Yeah, well, he can just go to Espeon, yeah, sadly. And I guess I'll just knock this off now. He's probably got HP Fire for a sick combo. No, he's just got Reflect. I do get a crit. So if he goes to Torkoal... No, I can't win. Venusaur just can't... maybe I can win if I crit every Earthquake. This was just sad. Like, I think I could have easily won this if I didn't get haxed, but we already know what happened. So yep, Overheat's going to kill that just about. Earthquake will kill this, and then I like lose to Conkeldurr and everything else. Maybe if he doesn't have Ice Punch, I can win. Because like Venusaur's in range of Earthquake, Doug may well die through Reflect. But okay, he goes to this first, so we have some hope. He might live after the Giga Recovery. Probably not. Let's just get this 76. Okay, no, we can't deal enough. So yes, we lose because of that sick HP Fire crit. Very well played, Ricky Test Banko U. I hope you got some good information about how to use that team. Okay guys, I think we just need a short intermission here. And I've found a rather interesting word here just by searching for menace, which is surprisingly not in the dictionary. This is just an alternative spelling of menace, M-E-N-A-C-E. I'll just point out that there's a rhyming slang here. You can call somebody an Elaine if they're a menace, because that's a play on Elaine Bennis from the TV show Friends. But here we've got menacectomy, which is a fantastic word in my opinion. And this is the surgical removal of Genesect from OU. So with that, we can get back into the fights. Hope you found this refreshing, and enjoy the next battle. Alright, and we get this guy using a stupid Oras team. There's Rotom, which is a bit annoying for my team. Very annoying, actually. I'm going to lead with Zard here because that beats the Rotom best, as he leads with his. Is just DDing the best play? I guess so. Okay, so we go first there. He's just going to DD as well. Do we just risk... Yeah, I've had about enough. Let's just win this tie. As we do. And goodbye! Okay, sick. So that dies. He can T-Wave me with Thunderous. I don't think I'll stay in for that because I have a Scarf. Are you complaining about the tie or the crit? Like, you did it too. You risked it too. You had a Mandibuzz. Whatever. Are you complaining? Like, the crit didn't affect anything. So I don't really want to lose this here. This is my main way of dealing with Rotom, so I can just go to Tapu Fini here on this probable foul play. He actually Whirlwinds, so nice. Gets the thing back. I'll just go into Tapu Fini again. as he doesn't even have like anything for that. So I can Nature's Madness here to get some big damage on the Rotom Wash. Plop! And he doesn't have leftovers, so he might be Chesto Berry or he might be something else. Pharaoh is probably fine here because of the terrain, as he goes for Volt Switch, and that does 9, so yeah, that doesn't look like an offensive set or anything. Sizz comes in. I do have the Zard, so I doubt he would like SD or anything, so I guess I'll just throw up my rocks on the predicted U-turn. Although this isn't Mega, so he could just be like Banded Superpower, which is going to do a lot. So I guess Tapu Fini is my safest play here. Like, he could just go for U-turn, being sick, but I hate laddering. Okay, so his Thundurus comes in. This is quite the threat. I'll just go to Rachi as my safest, like, middle ground play as he goes for Focus Blast, predicting my Ferrothorn. Takes that Young Life Orb. So he's probably not, I'm just gonna Wish here. He's probably... Okay, yeah, that's how you play Pokemon. Sick! And we can U-turn here, hopefully, because he probably won't stay in. Yep, Sizz comes in, and we don't get paralyzed, so now something's dying. We could actually go to Araquanid, but I don't resist Bug. So I probably just get OHKO'd by his move. So Mandy comes in. I am Jolly, so this is probably not getting to it KO'd. Yep. He has revealed Whirlwind and like non-foul play, but I think Tapu Fini is probably the best play anyway, because he should Roost this turn, and I'm now here. Madness again looks fine, as he goes to Sizz, that's great. So he can go for BP here, or he can just go for that nice U-turn. I guess I'll just go for another Madness. Yep, so he's getting nice and weak now. And what? Yep, that's great, he can just crit U-turn instead of making a play that makes sense. So now in comes Thundurus again, and that is a little bit of a threat, but thankfully it's Life Orb, so it can't break through Rachi too easily. Well, it actually can break through Rachi quite easily because it's very strong and unparalyzed. But Rachi is only really being kept for this, so I guess I'll use it for this. Yep, that's a snack. And we just need to not get haxed, so let's go for Wish, as he elects to not try to hax me just yet. I really would like to receive this Wish, and he might Pursuit me too. So yeah, he goes for Pursuit, so now I can just, let's calc how much it does. Jirachi, specially defensive. Scizor, Choice Band, and we know he's adamant. Pursuit does do like a very large amount. He healed his Mandy, so I really need to get rocks up, I guess. U-turn is the best play here, as he gets max damage and we don't get paralyzed. Actually, we could just get Brother Araquanid here, and yeah, it's time. It's lit. I'm in. And I'm just going for Liquidation because he might go to Mandy. But he goes to Rotom, so hopefully this just gets KO'd. Nope, that's physically defensive, so he's probably, that one item, yeah, Rest, so we'll just stay in here because he can't actually, like, do anything to me. Volt Switch does 0, and my ability means you can't get burnt, so where's my defense drop? Nowhere to be seen. Yep, that was a nice crit. Awesome. I guess I won that potential speed tie, but... Oh, nice, there we go, balancing out. So now he basically loses to Zard, although he does still have the T-Wave. I think I'll just go to... he might just try to Roost it off. Let's be safe and go to Fini here. Because you don't take... Yeah, good, he knows he doesn't take the hit. So he can Moonblast here for basically a kill. Yeah, he's going to go to Excadrill because his hand is forced. He's lucky that I didn't have Surf there because he hasn't actually scouted my set at all. So into Lando here as he doubles to Thundurus. I'm just going to have to try to hit this edge, I think. This is probably a misplay, but thankfully we hit. Like, I shouldn't have risked that. And goodbye. We can get another one, I think, because I don't... Like, 3-1, that's not enough. We gotta go 3-2. Okay, and we're in. I think I recognized this team when John was laddering last night. John knew he faced this team, I believe. So let's try to remember the sets. I think it's Zard Y, Sky Strike D Knight, which means Roxlando, Scarf Hooper. I think Araquanid is looking Araqualit once again. Okay, cool. Time for a kill! Well, not quite, because he has the Finny, but I'm just going to go for a liquidation here. Pretty much this is all you do with this Pokemon, you just spam the water move, because like, P-jabbing the Finny here is not even really worth it, because it does like less than half, I think, and liquidation is just risk-free, and you sort of 1v1 Finny anyway. So yeah, he's put himself in this Araquanid position. I don't really know why he hasn't gone to Finny yet, but it doesn't exactly counter this, so I guess that's a reason. Scarf, Lando can win if I do some work to his team first, so we get another defensive one, that's a shame. I think I'm just going to stay in here on the Nature's... nice miss. That's going to be really, really helpful, because now this will be... Can we D-drop? Oh, it's fine, we'll just get max damage here. Max damage. That miss obviously sucks a lot for him, but this is my Araquanid video, and Araquanid needs to kill some things, so yeah, max damage here, please. Or switch, you're more than welcome to switch. I'm like fine with this going down to 25%. I think it probably well, it depends on his Majana set. If he's like AV, which he should be, I have a good chance of outspeeding it. Max damage here, brother. Arse. Okay, so we take out his Finny, which is nice. That's one thing removed for Zard. He can go into D-Knight here if he really wants to keep this alive, but that's like... Okay, so... Yeah, Araquanid takes that out thanks to the miss. But I didn't get any D-drops, so like maybe that's roughly the expected outcome with the 20% D-drop chance. So Dragonite's a little bit of a threat coming in here, but he goes to Majana instead, so he must be faster. I think I'm probably best just staying in, although Zardwire is going to be quite... Okay, cool, he's not fast, that's great. So yeah, that's big damage. This is another, like, not another reason to run max speed, but outspeeding the Majana is very nice. He didn't really need that much for my team, but yeah, getting rocks up now is going to be quite easy because he let his Defogger die. He still has plenty of threats, like, no idea what that shit actually does or how it works. Heh. Let's see where I am on the ladder. I was like almost top 100 before that loss, but I probably lost a lot of points from the loss because I don't think that guy would be very high with his Sun team. Blopu Bulu. Where am I? Oh wow, I dropped so much. Where was I? Like 160. Oh, well, that's some sort of increase from where we started, but I probably lost like 30 points from that loss. Move, please. Move. So he's trying not to let me get rocks up, so he has to go to Zard, but then I get a free edge. Yeah, he makes the right play. I think I just go to my Zard here and just go for Dragon Claw. I'm fairly sure he's Y. So let's just Dragon Claw here. As, yeah, he goes to Lando, so that's fine. I get my rocks up here, hopefully. Unless he U-turns, I guess. I don't actually have a switch in for Zard Y now that my Araquanid is dead. It does take 2 hits most of the time from Zard Y. Which is another reason to run just that little bit of defense and HP that I have just to take those hits better. He could U-turn, I guess. Maybe my own Lando is a better play, but if I get my Scarf knocked off, that's shit. Yeah, he does make this double. So, yeah, again, if I went to my Lando there, that would have been sick. I gotta just go to this here, and we'll see whether he goes for Focus. No, he just goes for Fire Blast, that's fine. If he wins this tie, I will just die. But let's just get this young Roost, or maybe, yeah, let's just Roost this off. Okay, nice. So yeah, I don't know whether he's, man, if I went to my Lando, he must just be assuming I'm like a Spikes team. Okay, thank you. So now we get rocks up for that huge menace. Rocks are going to fuck us both, but they definitely fuck him more because he has Dragonite's multi-scale and Zard Y. He likes to go to D-Knight there, which is interesting. I think I'll just Leech Seed this here. Because, yeah, I should have probably knocked off to reduce the risk of a miss, but thankfully I don't get fucked. I think his super is Scarf, so I'm not too worried about keeping Pharaoh for that. I can't knock him off, but he has to go for his like Fire Punch or Sky Strike here. Rachi is really quite useless here, so I think I'll just sack that. Because if he Sky Strikes, okay, he just DDs again. I can protect now. He saw I had lefties, but ooh, this is a little bit of a threat. So he does have Fire Punch. I don't know why you DD again then, that's risky as hell. This is quite a menace now that it's all set up. Maybe I just lose. Frick. Dragonite. Dragon Dance +2. Fire Punch to a Jirachi. Goodbye. How about... Well, I probably just need to sack one thing to the Sky Strike, and then I can revenge him with something else. Zardex is looking pretty good in this game. I better just go to Tapu Fini here, because he's probably Fire Punching, and if he goes for anything else, it'll be Sky Strike, which he wastes in that case, and he seriously Dragon Danced. That was a really bad play. That didn't make any fucking sense. I'll go back to Rachi here to hopefully absorb the Sky Strike. Oh, it's a little bit risky. No, that's definitely what he should go for, because Earthquake won't kill me. Okay, nice. So this probably OHKO's Rachi, but like at least we... Oh, yum! At least we took the hit. So now Finny basically walls him, so I can afford to protect here. Okay, so yeah, he's in range of rocks and everything. This will be his last hurrah. He goes for E-Speed there, which is kind of weird. So yeah, Finny checks this, which is great. It would probably be a choke to go hard into it here, so I'll just try to get some double protects as I fail. And Fire Punch is going to kill me. Actually, he can just go for Fly, which is shitty. No, it's fine. I'll go to Tapu Fini. And then Fire Punch. I'm just going to go for Moonblast and then sack my Ferrothorn as he goes for Fly, so it would have been quite nice. Actually, no, this is still totally fine. I just sack Ferro. Or can I not do that? I think that's my only play, but then I might lose to Hooper, but we'll just have to cross that bridge when we come to it. If you could miss... Oh, yum, that was a light snack, okay. So we keep, like, this kind of alive for Hooper. And yeah, we have the Scarf Lando, which should be nice with Hidden Power Ice. So he goes into his Majested. This must have Hidden Power Fire. It's probably a choke to switch, because I can't have anything else taking that damage, but I don't see why you would Flare Cannon here. Yeah, it's just a choke to switch, so I'll just go for Leech Seed here. As he gets me with that, I think I just go to Zard here, and then I have to probably still live after the recoil. Like, I'll live an attack from Hooper, I think. And if he goes to his Lando, I am in a much better position to sweep with my Lando. So yeah, this is a very interesting endgame. He does elect to go to this. Charizard, Mega X, Hooper, Unbound, 252, Hyperspace Fury. Okay, I should live that Hyperspace. I think Finny is my best play here, because he can't really Gunk Shot here. As he goes for Hyperspace, that's fantastic, so he gets the D-drop. I could double to Lando here. I think I'm probably fine to just... Do I just Taunt to prevent the Zard from roosting? It's still going to be at enough HP. It's a hard one. So I could just double to Lando here. I don't see why you would stay in. And Zard Y comes in, and then I probably just lose a Pokemon. I can't set up an easy sweep with Lando. Actually, I guess if I Nature's Madness, I force a Roost. Which Moonblast also achieves, so I'll just go for that. Yeah, he sends in Zard. So I just go into my Zard here. Yeah, I think. And then if he wins the speed tie after getting off the roost, that fucks me completely. Which makes going hard to Lando a more attractive play, but that would also be a bit of a choke. So yep, in this comes, he goes, okay, perfect. So now I just gotta win this young tie. That should guarantee the win, but if I lose the tie, I probably still have a good shot. So I just need to hit more edges, as he actually just, like, that dies to rocks, so thank you very much for the donation. Now I can't lose, I just win with Scarf U-turn. So, yes, I don't think there's any way to choke this. Yeah, I'm sure I just win with Scarf U-turn. So what does the HP ice this? Well, no, U-turn's fine. Yeah, he sacks Zard, but like Hooper dies to U-turn as well, so that crit mattered a little bit. Like, it probably didn't affect the outcome, because I could like whittle him down with Tapu Fini, forcing him out, like, plus Stealth Rock. He shouldn't have switched his Zard out. It didn't really make any sense. Like, he should just go for the tie there. Unless, of course, he's modest, but like, I don't think it was worth keeping the sack. GG, bro. That was a fun one. And I guess we'll leave it there. We go 4-1. Let me know if you want to see a team building video about this team. I really like making those kinds of videos. And thanks to John again for helping me. I had the Araquanid Jirachi Fini combination, and then I asked him for help to give me like speed control. And he suggested Scarf Lando, Zardex, and I think Thunderous, and then I changed the Thunderous, or we talked more, and like I ended up selecting Ferrothorn. With Knockoff, it's a great partner for, well, everything on this team, but Araquanid, I guess you could say in particular, because that's what we're trying to showcase in this live. See, like, Knockoff opposing Ferro's leftovers, which is really sick. And then you just 1v, like, you just 6-0 a lot of teams with Ferrothorn, because their Ferrothorn, like, can't wall you anymore. You just stay in and get lefties back for as long as they want to stay in. So yeah, I like this team quite a lot. It really can't beat stall, but having 2 water moves on Araquanid will go a long way to, like, PP stalling Toxapex. Because Liquidation does, like, 25 to 30%, so it has to recover roughly every 2 turns, and with all of the PP from Waterfall, you should do a good job of wasting its recovers. But yeah, Araquanid is so great. Like, it 2-hit KOs Skarmory, physically defensive Skarmory, even if it has leftovers with Liquidation. It does, like, so much to make him... Anyway, you can run some calcs, but, like, seriously, use this mon. It's so much better than I was expecting. And it has 132 base SpDef, so it can, like, take some hits from Zard Y and other prominent threats like that. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Let me know again if you want to see the team building vid, and I will see you next time.